Hey, Gary here with you. Day 76 of AI blogging. We're going to dive into ChatGPT. You can see here it is actually building out the blog post table for the category and topical cluster of constellations and star patterns. So while it's putting that information together and then we verify the information is correct, because I have been a little frustrated with ChatGPT and what it's been doing, but I've had decent results since I switched back to WebPilot. You can see here it's building out the table and it's adding the post URL. Of course, it changed from what I was doing here just a second ago. It's kind of like the AI has a mind of its own. But the blog post title here on this URL, if I was to click this and go over, you can see here a comprehensive guide to astronomical constellations, understanding the patterns in the night sky, was not the blog post title it gave me here. So I said, please verify the blog post title with the actual title. And now it's doing that. But you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So here is Astronomical Constellations, Comprehensive Guide to Astronomical Constellations, Understanding the Patterns in the Night Sky. So on Astronomical Constellations, a Guide to the Night Sky. Almost, but not quite there. Anyway, this is just building tables. It's not building content, and that is not the point of this video. The point of this video is to talk about where we are and where we want to get when we get to day 100. Here you can see we have 12 pages, 8 rows per page. If we were to go to the 12th page, I believe, yes, there is one blog post there. So if we were to bring up our calculator and do some math, I did go to Arkansas Public School, so bear with me, but that's 8 posts per 11 pages, which is 88, plus the one you see here on page 12, gives us 89 blog posts. I have 8 blog posts under constellations and star patterns, so I have 2 more that I'm going to create for that topical cluster to finish out that we're doing inside of ChatGPT, and that keyword came from ChatGPT. We'll go and check out performance. You can see here we have, since starting back on April 16th, we have amassed over 8,000 impressions going up to June 28th. And if we look at the number of pages that we have indexed, posts and pages indexed on the site, 89. Of course, we have our disclaimer pages and all that. There's like 6 of those, I believe. About 83 blog posts that we have indexed and ranking. And that takes us back to our blog. And this is what it's currently looking like. If you land on the front page, not too bad. I think it actually looks okay. But what are we going to be doing next? Next, we're going to be going into RankIQ, because this is how I'm going to finish out this case study by going back to RankIQ and looking for keyword phrases inside of RankIQ that they say I can rank for very fast with a little bit of competition. And what I'm doing, you can see here, I have 1 report left for the month. Today is June 29th, so I wanted to finish out all those reports because it resets for next month in July. So I've ran reports on all of these keywords. I'm going to go ahead and run this report right here. It's going to run that report in the background. It's going to give us all the details that we are looking for as far as the competition, the words we want to try to rank for, the keywords, the LSI keywords, the titles, and the competition, and all the information that we can use to make sure that we have the best possible chance of creating a piece of content that ranks fast, and can compete with the competition. And then, of course, talking about credits, that takes us back to KoalaWriter. And we have that keyword report from RankIQ. We can use the SEO optimization manual tab here, and we can put in those related keywords, entities, and topics. And then we can use all the other features. But of course, talking about credits, we are maxed out on credits. And again, it's June 29th, and my credits for Koala, I believe, the 6th or actually the 7th of July will be when I get those back. And then we'll be able to take a look at some of the new stuff that Koala is doing as well. And like I said, here in RankIQ, we have our keyword phrase, we have our targets, our grade targets, our word count targets, and then our content analysis, topics Google likes in the post. Of course, these are LSI keywords or keyword phrases that they like to see in the post that will allow us to rank alongside or above the competition. We have our title analysis. We'll get back into that with the top ranking titles with competition analysis, as well as the highest graded contents in the SERPs. All this stuff is great information that we use to build out our post, even though ChatGPT is frustrating me with building out my table the way that I want my table built. The thing is, it does it well if I do one URL at a time. But when I try to do anything bulk like this, even with Web Pilot these days, it just isn't working. It just gets lost in all the data and it just starts making stuff up, or it tries to fill in the gaps where it's dropping the data when it buffers it all up. But the idea here is once I get all that set, even if I don't have my Koala credits and use Koala, what I will do here is I will use the blog post outline for RankIQ. And if you click edit, you'll see that's prompt or the input that I use. Create a blog post outline for, insert blog post title here with the main keyword being here. And be sure to include these keywords. This list of keywords will be the keywords here that you see from the content analysis. And of course, my title, the title I will come up manually, or I will feed these words into ChatGPT. And based on the title analysis, the topics that Google likes, we will work and get a grade here based on the RankIQ mechanism, the RankIQ ranking structure. And of course, we have our content optimizer. Once we get the content written, whether we get it written in Koala or we get it written in ChatGPT, we'll paste that in here and we'll check our grades to make sure that we have the best chance of getting that stuff ranked. And that is the plan as we head out towards day 100 to get to 100 blog posts created. I would actually like, because we have plenty of time, to try to get 100 blog posts indexed and ranked before we wrap up and finish this on day 100. Of course, after day 100, I'll do periodic updates, but the case study that I've been doing will end where I do these daily updates. So be sure to get your questions in now right here in the comments. And if you're having fun and following along and enjoying this, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.